I forgot to turn on YouTube. I'm sorry, people.
Oh no.
Well, YouTube is now going.
Do we do this again?
Nah, it's all side dialogue. My bad.
A festive people. ooOOooo wishes to seek out the Dawn Servant's Elector, along with the rest of us.
It's like our friend said, the people are in no mood for festivities.
Maybe that's why there's no benches.
I can only assume they're still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Indeed. Well, let's do what we came to do and find this elector. Oh, Kali!
Lolly ho?
What now?
It's a Hanu greeting. Surely you heard it the last time you were here.
Well, I was busy enjoying the festival.
Enjoying it so much you can't remember the night?
Yeah, apparently. Greetings to Third Promise and her entourage. I, Zunohali, welcome you to ooOOooo. As elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling the duties of the elector during the rite of succession.
Well, that was easy.
So, our idea about the elector was correct. We just do as Papa said and retrace his paths from the saga. It's never that easy. You know it's never that easy. I'm ready. Give me a feast and a test of my worth. All in good time. All in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we're not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. Side quests. I have my side quests are tingling. Should we poke around a bit then? We might pick up some clues about the feat. You know, prepare ourselves.
By side questing.
That's surprisingly prudent of you. What, you think I'm being too cautious? No, I'm impressed is all. You admire and respect your father, who is prone to decisive actions, so I expected you to rush in first and ask questions later. Or never. Do I look like Papa?
No. Try that again.
I do look up to Papa, but you should know that he has a pragmatic side too. The head of reason is the thinker who takes time to consider all the possibilities. With the long naps he takes nowadays, though, the head of resolve is less restrained by his wisdom. I can't fault you for thinking that's all there is to him, but there's more to the Dawn Servant than you've seen thus far.
I should like to speak with the head of reason one day.
Well, I'm sure you'll catch him awake soon enough.
To return to the subject at hand, you wish to take a look around ooOOooo then. Do some groundwork before the feat begins.
Something like that. I mean, I could possibly pass the test with my eyes closed, but I'll keep us busy while we're waiting.
ooOOooo has the right of it, as Elder Zunohali is a resident of this village. Learning more about it can only improve our chances in the feat. might I suggest a division of forces? For instance, Aaronville, Alizé, and Kryl should concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Wuklamat, Rylea, Theron, and myself will handle this northern half.
Stoic nod. Sounds good to me.
And meanwhile, Fred and Daphne will check the bedroom.
Wink, 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 wink.
Ground. No side quests yet. No, you're out there waiting.
In ambush. Dispirited Hanu, why are you down?
You heard about the storm. I've never seen the likes of it before. With the supplies and the help the Dawn Serpent sent, we're making progress repairing and rebuilding our homes. But while roofs and walls can be patched, there's so much else that was lost for good.
Sorry, Mr. Hanu. Yeah, I heard about that cold. I am so sorry. I know that's not what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a ruined house.
The gaping hole in the wall and missing portion of the roof are clearly the work of the storm's powerful winds. Repairs seem to be ongoing.
And there's Wuklamat. A lot of houses are still damaged, and the Hanu I've spoken to are not their usual cheery selves. The stone broke more than the wood and the reeds. There must be something I can do to help them. I'm going to look around a bit more.
And that is definitely the right thing to be doing.
Oof.
Bundled reeds. The dry and shrunken bundles suggest the reeds were harvested some time ago.
A lot of things can happen in a year.
Also true.
But you do have one advantage over someone like me having to go out that direction. Actually, technically two, but at least you're not a female having to move to Texas.
Boat of woven reeds. Too far. Woven from reeds, this boat-like vessel is reminiscent of a bird. The beak and feathered tail in particular stand out.
I like how the reed boats are actually very Egyptianish.
Oops. Trying to remember what the Mesoamerican ones are like. I think this one might actually be a little bit more on that end.
Well, there's only so many ways you can construct a reed boat that will actually function.
Yeah, I know the Egyptian ones tended to be a bit bigger, have a kind of cabin in the middle, and a couple of stay ropes, which turns out is how you
keep it from sogging.
Yeah. And hogging, really. This boat must be woven from the same reeds I've seen gathered into bundles here and there. The plants hold both practical and cultural significance to the Hanu, then.
Hello? Can you all hear me? I'm told they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building in the south of the village. On my way!
We ought to hurry over, too. But there are actually differences in how the bundles are constructed between the two.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
No sign of Zorolja, or that oversized lout.
How much easier it would be if Zorolja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, Elder of the Hanu. I am also an elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Not so fast. Surely
No,
you
that would've
couldn't
been nice.
begin without us.
You made it after all.
Oh, she's so disappointed.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed. It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament. For surely, those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Exactly, exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Oh, mercy me! You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja. Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts.
Good girl.
Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
Blocked.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone. The Feat of Reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use.
What of Little Miss Mittens?
You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running.
He's discounting.
Then we see
their
eye to eye
allies.
on this, brother.
No,
Being
he's not.
Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you. These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
Oh, come on. Do you want to disqualify right now? I'm willing to go
Damn it.
for it.
Just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Right. You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
Okay. Blue Alice? That joke's never going to get old.
Along with Alfie Toad and Alley Toad.
Yes.
So the Hanu Hanu also eat the reeds, yet another way in which they differ from the Vanu. Great Alfie.
Not that I intended to gratify him with a response, but Bakul Jaja's provocations are hard to ignore. I understand not wanting to fall behind, but rushing ahead risks playing into our opponent's hands. Let's not do anything reckless and think the matter through.
This kind of feat is tailor-made for a rational, educated scholar like Koana.
Well, we've got some rational, educated peoples right here.
Boy, do we ever. The Feat of Reeds. Wiklamat is eager to help solve the Hanu Hanu's woes.
Oh, wait! You clicked through, didn't you?
Yeah,
I see side quests.
of course you do.
I don't know the first thing about farming, but if there's a way to save the harvest and help the Hanu, then we're going to find it. I'll make Bakul Jaja eat his words.
Understanding the nature of the problem will be the key to solving it. We need to examine the reeds themselves, and then deduce the cause of their poor condition. Erinville, will you take us into the fields where the reeds are grown? Of course, follow me.
After these side
Well,
quests.
Yes, after these side quest messages.
Which are probably heading the same direction, so...
Maybe.
Nope. That way. Maybe this way? Yes. This way? Kind of.
Kind of.
Off the beaten path. Okay, you be safe and get a good night's sleep, Cold.
Yes. Oh! GURPS game. Well, very good. And of course, just the very good really is game at all. A strong foundation. Kanu Hanu is gazing at the wooden pillars with worry in his eyes. Honored visitor, might you lend me your aid? Since the storm, I've worked day and night to repair our homes. The end is finally in sight. The last step is to coat the floors and foundations with resin that protects from water. There's simply too much work for one pair of claws. You will help then. Splendid. We should start by gathering the resin from the trees to the north of Okano. Then all we have to do is use it to coat the structures in Akbek Bay to fortify them against the elements. I'll apply the resin to the floors after I've made my final repairs, and I ask that you handle the supporting pillars. Afterward, they should withstand the worst the heavens can throw at them.
So, we need to fetch resin.
Repellent resin, to be precise.
This looks like it might be upstairs.
Else? Yeah.
Yep, there we are. Zanohanu. Hello, Zanohanu. You look like you have a quest for us. Just this
Molting
feeling.
season. Zanohanu is twiddling his claws nervously. Oh, I simply don't have enough. I'll never finish at this rate. I hear the mutterings of a quest. Oh, but a kind soul may change that. Kind and strong enough, I think, to help me with a little problem I have. You see, soon we Hanu will begin to shed our feathers and grow new coats, but this great storm washed away our store of combs. We can't very well use our claws, so I've spent every spare moment since crafting as many as I can. Now my supplies run short.
Right, crafting supplies.
But if I had a shell from a mature marbled beetle, I could make enough combs for everyone. Please, make haste to the southwestern forest and hunt one. I can feel my feathers falling out as we speak.
Oh, that's no good.
Molting season.
Still not good. We have discovered a new location. Woohoo! And there's the barrel of resin we need. Oh, they've got a full rubber farm here.
Yeah. The thick, viscous resin pours slowly into the bottle. Go to Obek Bay and coat its supporting pillars with the substance.
looks like Obek Bay is kind of closer to where our other two quests are.
Okay.
Which is actually over this direction. Oh, that arch looks like it's seen better days. I mean, look at this thing.
The which?
The arch, if you pan up.
Yeah.
It's missing roofing
Yes.
and there's holes.
Yeah. Rebecca Bay. New location. Repellent resin. This resin is used to protect wooden structures from the elements. Thank you, boring description.
Well, they can't all be special.
I know.
That way, when you do come across a special one, it's
Special.
really special. Okay. Oh, and Rift, give your fluffy tail back here.
Good reminder.
I think he got lost.
Ooh, fancy. The extra animation on this is so wonderful.
So, how do you spell chauffeur?
Poorly.
Oh, ain't that the truth? Yeah, I think they're flexing the fact if they no longer have a polygon limit, per se.
Yeah.
I mean, they still kind of have to watch it so they don't just go crazy and out of bounds, but...
And have Ubisoft problems. Or FF14 1.0 problems.
Yeah, well... They had the
There's
right
always too
idea,
much of a good
but...
That was swift work and well done. The pillars that support our feet are every bit as vital as the reeds that which guard our heads. If they are damaged, the very foundation of our lives becomes unsteady. You may have never seen such houses as these, but they're built this way for a reason. In these humid climes, our elevated wooden floors are cooled by the air flowing upward and help keep floodwaters from wetting our feet. The white discs on the pillars aren't merely decorative either. They keep away mice and other small animals. But for all its benefits, wood rots easily, so we must reinforce it or else be stuck in a cycle of constant rebuilding. Thanks to your help, these structures will hopefully still be here for years to come. Take this, a small token of appreciation for your efforts.
Thank you muchly. And that will actually upgrade one of my rings.
I will worry about that later. Maybe. Maybe never.
Okay, off to our next quest.
Oh.
The quest marker points us this way.
Hopefully there's a reason for that. Like the quest actually being out there.
And there's our destination. Woohoo!
Mm-hmm.
Okay then.
Mm-hmm. The lack of needing to shame the server into letting you get your drops in quests in this game is really nice.
Yeah, I think they've done really well by that.
I mean, it made sense, but boy, sometimes it was bad.
I mean, there's still a couple quests in game that do that here, but they're really early on, and it's... yeah.
And they are rare.
I like the fact that I can just drive my carriage through a building. And no one cares.
You're back already. You did hunt a mature beetle, yes? Not a newly hatched one?
I think this is what you wanted?
Marbled shell. This tough shell can be used to make any number of sturdy tools, even combs. My, this is an exquisite shape. I shall make combs fit for King Kixai. Something like that. Darn Mesoamericans. As you can imagine, molting season brings floors covered in fallen feathers. If our coat isn't properly shed, it can be more than just an eyesore. Old feathers can make us sick. That's why a good comb is as essential to us as a good spear. It's also why you deserve a reward that befits your contribution to our health and beauty. Yay! And for once, the reward is not more side quests.
Give it time. Okay. Probably out here and then... this way?
Yep.
Ooh, striking dovies.
How's striking? Man, and you can feel the lack of mount speed.
Yeah. Before we move to the next area, I recommend we pop some fates just to get enough things to get the mount speed up.
Yeah.
Ernville?
I know she wants to do her best, but she should be careful not to make promises she cannot keep. Thank you, Bird.
Look at these fields. Why, could be a painting. Ah, speaking like a true artist. Does someone want to...
A true pictomancer.
Does someone want to pause and do some plain air work?
I see. They irrigate the fields by diverting water from the neighboring river. 'Tis unlikely the reeds ever dry out.
And there I thought these fates would have us battling dire fiends or similar. Agriculture is a far thornier problem. Yes, it is. You can all stand back. I'll get to the bottom of this problem in no time.
Oh dear.
No, you're going to need some advice.
I don't doubt she'll get to the bottom of things.
The bottom of the mud pile?
Yeah. Give me strength. Let's all of us scour the fields and help our bold leader identify anything unusual. His cine senses are starting to tingle. As Zanuhali described, the reeds appear wilted and unhealthy. Oh, that doesn't look good.
Oh, he seems a bit lethargic.
A small frog catches your eye. Strangely lackadaisical, it doesn't even bother to hop when it eventually scurries away.
I bet you something's wrong with the water. Patty water.
The water contains no obvious contaminants and looks fresh and clear at a cursory glance. Hilarious if we do all of this, studying and searching Alpha Node more so, and Wuklamat gets it. The soil in the paddies is as one would expect, rich in color and suitably moist, not dry nor flaky.
Alice, eh? Oh, a water strider. A bit sluggish, though. More of a water shambler.
Not amiss with the paddies themselves, as far as I can tell. Come on. Any luck? Just vague hints.
She's a thinking. Seen enough? I'll call everyone together and we can share our discoveries. Well, what do you think? Any obvious problems? I agree, the water looks to be in good quality, as does the mud in which the reeds have been planted.
The frogs and insects are unusually torpid. This suggests the problem is affecting not only the reeds, but also the creatures which live among them. Could something invisible to the...
Go ahead.
Could something invisible to the naked eye be polluting the water? We would need an alchemist to know for certain.
I'm an alchemist.
Yes. A specialty one, I believe.
I don't have much to add about the fields, but something else occurs to me. When you were describing how the creatures seemed lifeless, couldn't help but be reminded of all those listless villagers. They've suffered terrible tragedy, I know, but there's another reason for their flagging spirits, I believe.
Go on.
The festival! This is a traditional... This is traditionally an occasion for celebration and renewal, so without it, the Hanu are struggling even more to recover. The last time I visited, the village was in the middle of the festivities. You've never seen the Hanu more joyful and alive. It's an indispensable part of their culture, and its absence will only compound their woes. So I say we help them put on a festival and give them a reason to cheer and these sad times. Who knows? Maybe fixing one problem could lead to the solution of the other.
Stranger things have happened.
Yes. Yes, and we've seen them. And we've caused them.
Yes.
Right?
I fail to see the relation between festivals and fields. Let's not be too hasty in dismissing the idea. Things which seem unrelated can later prove to be connected in surprising ways.
True, and being bereft of ideas as we are, any proposal is worth entertaining.
I suppose.
Besides, this is Wooklamot's journey. It's only right that we follow her lead. Thanks, everyone. By the way, does anyone know where the festival float is? It's like a boat woven of reeds and looks like a bird.
We've seen that.
Yeah, it's in the building. Just over there. In the big building to the north? Let's go and see it.
Kyle, could you, do a study on the water and composition of the water while we're doing this? There's much less debate when I'm traveling alone. He is so burnt.
Yes, he is. I will say, I've seen a lot of people kind of mention how Wooklamot and Lise share a lot of similarities, and I'm like, no, there's one big similarity here that we're seeing with Wooklamot that we never really saw with Lise except for one scene. And that's the fact that with Lise, she always tended to follow where Wooklamot is reaching and grabbing that Al Heggs button. Well, she is.
Yes.
She's the one in charge, and she does it by leading from the front.
Yeah. Charging somewhat blindly ahead.
Yeah, well. It's one of the problems I had with Stormblood is they use, Lisa's suddenly thrown into a leadership position, and you're like, why?
Yeah.
She has shown no competency for leadership. Why are you doing this? Oh, nepotism! That's why. No. Let her have some competence.
It was one of my smaller problems with Return of the Jedi once it gets out of the introductory scenes. Is suddenly Han and Lando are generals, and why? Especially Han, who's been literally on ice for the last however many years between movies. Yeah.
Promotions that do not afford their competency. Alice? Look at the size of that thing. I hope they don't expect me to help carry it.
handles gave me pause before, but now I understand their purpose. I've never been here during festival season, so this is all new to me, too.
What a charming float! I wonder what bird was the inspiration of its design. Hanu, maybe? Very owl-like. Yes, this is the float I remember. It does not appear somewhat damaged. Or, does it not appear somewhat damaged to you? We should take a closer look.
Inspect the festival float. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Yes. You knew they were going to do this mechanic at some point. One eye is out.
It's also missing a lantern on one side.
Yep. And there we go. Missing eye.
Oh, I did the lantern first. I'll get to the eye in just a second. Oh, that's definitely broken. How would they lift that great vessel without all of its carry poles intact? Yeah, the carry pole is kind of broken, and that's why it's missing the lantern.
Yeah.
Missing eye. Oh dear, one of the bird's eyes seemed to be missing a gemstone. Oh, the third one.
I'm seeing some fallen feathers at the rear. Bedraggled feathers.
Yeah, those are bedraggled. These tail feathers have seen better days. I swear the colors were a lot brighter the last time I saw them. Well, I think we can all agree that the bird boat is in dire need of repairs. Now, how do we go about fixing it?
What is going on here?
We were admiring your festival float. It's a shame it's in such a poor state due to the recent storm, I gather?
Yes, we had to leave it exposed while we ushered our people to safety. With the float in this condition, there can be no lifting of wings. No ihana.
Ihihahana. That's what the festival was called. I want to help you hold it.
Have you not seen our village? Homes are ruined. We're struggling to make repairs, and you want us to hold a harvest festival.
I know how it sounds, but giving you into misery never improved anyone's situation. A celebration of life and growth may help give you the strength you need to work through this tragedy.
The role of festival leader is mine this year, and there's nothing I would like more than to lift everyone's spirits. But we don't even have enough materials to repair the float. We need a boxia for the missing eye, ooOOOooo wood for the poles, and feathers for the winds chosen to adorn the tail. Thank you for giving us our ingredient list.
Mm-hmm.
2 of these I know. Aboxia is a type of precious stone used in arcane equipment, and ooOOOooo wood is essential for crafting ceremonial instruments. These chosen feathers, however... The winds chosen is the victor of a competition in which the contestants see who can blow a feather the furthest using wind magics, and that's something of a problem right now. We Hanu are gifted at employing such airy sorceries, but expend a great deal of mana when doing so. We are soon exhausted by the effort, and having no reeds to eat will only make it harder. I have ether potions. I think I understand. Their vibrant reeds grow quickly and vigorously, so much so they stifle the development of nearby plants. They must be a potent source of the energies you naturally lack. They are indeed. Owing to the poor harvest this year, we've been left innervated. And if we cannot gather the correct materials as dictated by custom, we cannot repair the festival float. Oddly enough, we may have just stumbled upon our solution. The winds chosen would, by necessity, have a natural gift for manipulating magical energies, which means any feathers taken from the victor should be high in ethereal conductivity. The flute's construction also requires a stone used in arcane equipment, as well as timber favored for ceremonial tools. The demand for such specific materials must have an underlying reason. Two is hilarious, but no.
The float might also function as an arcane device?
Precisely what I was thinking. This boat of reeds is in fact an arcane focus of some kind.
A focus? For what? Oh, Hihihana is a harvest festival, isn't it? That must mean that the float was made to encourage healthy crops. So if we repair the boat and hold the festival, its arcane powers might fix what's wrong with the reeds.
We won't know until we try, but 'tis a sound theory. Celebration, prayer, ritual ceremonies, these have all been known to elicit miraculous effects. Wait. The flute, a tool for magic? This is the first I'm hearing of it. In the beginning, it may well not have been. After a good harvest year, there would be no reason to change it. But when the harvest was poor, new adornments were likely added, and those who performed the labor may have imbued their work with ardent hopes for a brighter future. Through years of trial and error, the Hanu would have refined their festival float into a focus for harvest prayers.
Incredible! I know you're practically fainting from hunger, but reviving Ihihana really does sound like the solution to all your woes. And I promise we'll do everything in our power to help you.
I'm still not convinced about this focus business, but I accept your aid nonetheless. I will introduce you to the shipwright who's been maintaining the flute in the last few years. He's replaced both the eyes and the poles before, so he should know where and how to procure what we need. Then allow Alice and I to acquire the feathers. We will encourage the people of Okanu to gather and vie for the title of Winds Chosen by sharing with them our own reserves of mana. I'll go with you. I carry some alchemical brews that may afford the same effect. Told you, I have ether potions. I never use them. You might as well.
Here, Ernstbell, we can give you a couple spares. He's walking off.
They never listen.
Nope. The three of us will visit the shipwright then.
Not without me. I've worked hard to fix the flute as best I can. The responsibility is mine, after all. I've not introduced myself, have I? My name is Linuhanu.
Nice to meet you, Linuhanu. And certainly, let's all go together. Yeah, Wooklamat has a knack for bringing people together.
Shall we call it here?
Yeah. Head back up top.
Sure.
And I'm just about ready to hit 91.
I'm getting there. Let's see. Yeah, you're getting pretty close. I'm still between the last 2 zeros of MP 10,000.
Well, that's all from us for tonight. We got a little farther in and a couple side quests done, which is all good.
Mm-hmm.
We will be back tomorrow with more deep dungeon fun. Probably still feeling our way through new stuff in Palace of the Dead. We'll see how much Tay is up for stuff. But unfortunately, there'll be no stream from Baron tomorrow for obvious sad reasons. Stupid COVID.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, we're all under official lockdown for the next 14 days. That'll be fun. The entire household. With that said, be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep. Try not to get COVID. It sucks. And we'll see you tomorrow night.
Yes, everyone have a great